Alright guys, so I'm headed down to go get more water. And let's see, you can see the dam right down there. So I think rather than just cut a beeline down and back, I'm going to work my way along this ridge. There's a couple saddles along it where I'll be able to poke over and kind of look in the next valley over just to see. You never know, might get lucky. So I'm just going to pick my way along, and then when I'm about even with the dam, I'll just head straight down to it. Alright guys, so I'm down at the pond. There's a little water resupply. The pond's not in the worst shape I've ever seen, but I was hoping it'd be a lot clearer. But it is what it is. So I've got my 2 1-liter bottles and my cup. Got a bandana. And I'm going to be using chlorine dioxide. And these are 1 tablet per bottle. I'll just set that there for now. And what I do when I do mine is rather than put the bandana over the bottle and force it underwater, I'll put it over the top and just kind of create like a coffee filter. And then I'll use my cup to scoop water into it. I'm just gonna scoop water away from the surface, kind of clear up some of the gunk. Boy, I need a new bandana. This one's got a few holes in it. And all we're doing right here is we're just pre-filtering the water to catch all the larger debris. Because when it comes to your water, it's usually the stuff you can't see that'll make you sick. So this stuff's still not safe to drink. We're just getting all the plant and bug matter out of there. Okay, here's the first one. I had a guy at class that thought it'd be a good idea to put his cup onto a stick so he didn't have to kneel down in the mud. And then his cup fell off the stick. So I guess if you're going to do that, make sure you tie it on good so you don't have to go swimming for your cup. Get my pill out, drop it in. Okay. And just like with iodine, I'll just cap that loose, let it sit for a few. This stuff kills everything, just like iodine. It'll kill everything except cryptosporidium within 30 minutes. And to kill crypto, you gotta let it sit for 4 hours. So that's fine. I've still got about 1.5 liters of clean water that I can drink till then. I just wanted to top off with water because I'm going to move camp yet, I decided. So I don't know what the water sources will look like back where I'm headed, so I'll just top off before I head out. I'm trying to give you more of a first-person view, if you will. So I got my cup, or rather I got my bottle, the bandana in there already. And like I said, I just come over, scoop some of the surface away. And then pour that through the bandana. And you can see how it's catching all that plant matter. Okay. I'll do it a few more times. Sorry about the jolty video. I'm trying not to fall in and film at the same time. Let's see, down inside there, all that deliciousness. See, I kind of stirred up some silt there. I'm gonna try and go to a different spot here. As good as any, I guess. There we go. Okay. From there, just gonna refocus. There we go. And just pull all that off. And we're left with fairly clean water. Just needs to be disinfected. So, got 2 1-liter bottles of water with chlorine dioxide in them started. I'll give it about, like I said, 4 hours, and that stuff will be plumb safe to drink. Flicking off some of the debris that our filter caught. You know, on this, I say filtering, but it's really, this water is not safe to drink yet. This bandana does no good as far as removing bacteria or other stuff that'll make you sick. So don't think that just running water through a bandana is going to be good for you. I tend to stick to chemical means because they are the lightest. You know, in this little bag I've got days worth of chlorine dioxide tablets, and unlike a filter, I know they'll work. You know, filters are kind of a double-edged sword. You kind of see the water source that I'm working with here, and this is, I would say this is a medium grade compared to what we normally have. I've had better, but I've had a lot worse. And the guys that have been to the Fieldcraft course, a lot of them know exactly how bad it can get. Many of them have brought, you know, very nice filtration systems, and even those high-end filtration systems rarely produce enough water before they get clogged up to really justify the weight and space in your pack. You know, most of them, if you're getting 1 liter to 2 liters out of them, you know, this water here today, they would get more, but you can't always guarantee what your water source is going to look like. And by pre-filtering and treating with chemical treatments, that kind of gives me a surefire way to ensure I can treat water and have safe drinking water. It may not look the prettiest, but honestly, that's not that bad. I mean, it's dang near clear. Often it's a kind of a tea color, cloudy tea color, you know, and we've definitely had lots of guys in class that they look at it and they look at me and they think I'm nuts. And when I was in the Marines in boot camp, we did the gas chamber, and they send you into a building full of riot gas, and they give you a gas mask, and then they make you take it off and put it back on and do some exercises. And, if you do everything the way you're supposed to do, it's not that bad. But some people get freaked out, and then they start choking on the gas, and it's just a mess for them. But back then they called it the confidence chamber. And I think it was to develop confidence in your equipment, to show you like, hey, these masks really do work. And I think of that a lot when teaching classes how to disinfect water, when they look at these water sources and go, oh my God, it's got mud and bugs. And last couple classes back last summer, we were pouring water through our bandanas, and instead of having little chunks of plant material, there was little wriggling mosquito larvae that had to be flicked off. So I mean, it can always get worse, but it's to develop confidence in your equipment and your techniques. So I've drank a lot of water out of these ponds back here and never had any issues. I mean, do I want to do it all the time? No, but I also know that I can do it and I'll be fine. So anyways, yeah, think about that though. If you're carrying around a big filtration system, and if you don't have beautiful, scenic, clear water streams everywhere in your backyard, you might want to really go out and test those filtration systems to make sure they're going to do what you think they should do. But this water's probably sat long enough. I loosely capped it just like you do with iodine, and I'm just going to shake it, get some water out on the threads, and cap it tightly. And I'll do the same with my other. Okay, there we go. 4 hours from now, we'll have some drinking water. And honestly, between iodine and chlorine dioxide, I used to use iodine a lot. The flavor never bothered me. I never bothered with the neutralizer tablets. It wasn't that big of a deal. But I do really prefer the taste of the of the chlorine dioxide over the iodine. It does have a fresher taste to it, which I think makes it easier to go down. Plus, it has the added benefit of being a stronger agent to kill off that cryptosporidium if there were any in here. So, all right, on to the next challenge.